it's Lauren. Today we're going to talk about the Ilia Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. Complexion sticks are one of my favorite types of products. I just find them so versatile in terms of coverage, and you can really make them more sheer oftentimes, and sometimes you can build them up like a concealer if you need it. So this comes in 42 shades. It is $48, and they describe this as a natural matte finish. I wear the shade 12N Sycamore. I saw this online and I thought it would be basically perfect for my skin, and I went in store and I was right. So this has a ceramide peptide complex, winged kelp, butterfly lavender, and all of these are designed to firm, smooth, and replenish the skin over time. Now, they do make a few different claims about what this will do for your skin. So instantly, they said that 98% of users said it blurs pores, 91% say it doesn't feel like makeup, and after 28 days, 100% said the skin looked healthier and more youthful, and 98% said it reduces fine lines and wrinkles, which I didn't see any photos of that. So when you make a claim like that, I would love to see a bit of a progression between those 28 days so I can also be the judge of that. But they're going based off of user feedback, it appears. So let's go ahead and apply this to my face. I am well moisturized. I'm having a pretty decent skin day. I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my face. I have been playing around with different methods of application. I personally like to just go in and put this wherever I have some redness, and then I like to build it up more as a concealer using my fingers. So I'll bring you in a little closer so you can kind of see what it looks like. Obviously, when you just drag it over your pores, you're going to see them, but watch what happens when I start to blend this in. I'm using my RMS brush. Look at my skin. It really does have this beautiful skin-like finish, and it really helps me cut down on some of my redness that I have. Always have to get around this nose ring. But watch this section in particular. It just looks like healthy skin. You know, they make that claim saying like, oh, 91% say it doesn't feel like makeup. And I'll be honest, I kind of forget that I'm wearing it, but like anytime I catch a glimpse of my reflection, I think my skin looks really nice. Ilia is one of those brands that I have used basically since they first launched, because that was kind of at the start of my beauty blogging career and content in general. And I actually have a couple of their other products that I'm going to use for this video as well that I repurchased that I just haven't had in a while and I really enjoy. So I'm taking some of this on my finger now. Oh, we have a visitor. She loves crashing my videos. Okay, you want to come say hi? Come on, come on. Oh. Good morning. Every time. We've made this a regular occurrence. Okay, I'm going to try to hold you because you're such a needy baby. Get your screen time, girl. Get in there. I just have found I like the coverage of applying this with my finger a little bit better than using a brush. I feel like I get more coverage. They describe this as like a medium buildable coverage, and I agree with that. I think that that's pretty accurate, but you can see a difference from this side to this side. And what I like so much about this formula is it doesn't enhance any little bumps or crepiness or texture under or around your eyes. I think it really does have a blurring effect like they say it does. I need a little extra help right here. Had a pretty aggressive nose pimple that hurt pretty bad. Fun times. Build just a little more through here. Anywhere I have some discoloration, it's my focus. A little bit up here. Have some old acne hyperpigmentation. which thankfully that has started to heal up. So this is what it looks like without any setting of any kind. I do typically set all of my face foundation type products just so I don't get overly shiny or greasy throughout the day. But that's what it looks like on. Absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I feel like it stays looking like this pretty much the entire day. I mean, yesterday I did some yard work, like pretty extensive yard work, pulling bushes out of the front of my yard. And, you know, I'm grimy and covered in dirt, but my makeup still looked really good by the end of the day when I went to wash it off. So that should be pretty telling. This is just a really beautiful, long-wearing product that makes your skin look like the best version it possibly can. Like, I'm glowing. It evened everything out. It doesn't emphasize texture. It doesn't make it disappear either, but it doesn't make my pores look bigger than they are. My skin just looks really fresh. All right, now that we've got all of the base on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with their multi-use stick. This is the shade Ladybird, which is this kind of, I don't know, I would describe it as like a dusty, nudie peach kind of shade. And I actually had this before, a long time ago. They made this little square palette with 4 different shades in it. And I remember one of them was Ladybird, which is a little bit warmer. They had another shade at Last, which is more of like a cool mauve. And then they had one of their highlighters and more like a shimmery bronzer type shade in there. And I actually won that palette because Karolina Karkova, she is a supermodel and she follows me on Instagram and has for a number of years. We follow each other. And I like won a giveaway that she was doing with Ilia, and it happened to be that palette. And I just remember really liking the shade Ladybird. So I picked it up again the other day, and it's just such an easy color to throw on, and you can kind of build it up. It just looks very natural and very pretty. And then at the same time, this is when Ilia launched Limitless Lash, which is their lengthening defining mascara that I absolutely love. And part of that stems from the fact that, like, when I first tried this, it was right after my daughter was born, and I felt like all of my eyelashes just kind of fell out. And like, I felt like I really didn't have a lot of eyelashes. But I remember trying this mascara and thinking, wow, like that actually did something, because I felt like I had no eyelashes left. And it just made them look so beautiful and actually like I had eyelashes again. So before I put on the Limitless Lash, I'm just going to quickly set my face. I'm just going to use a little bit of the e.l.f. HD powder, the Radiant finish. I love this stuff. It's not expensive, but it works really, really well. Sometimes I will set my face with a poof. Today I'm just using a big brush. This brush is actually kind of a funny story. This is an old Dior brush that I had, and it used to be all black, and the paint started chipping off of it, and it made me really, really sad because, like, it's not a cheap brush. So what I ended up doing was I sanded off all of the black, and it kind of left some of it like in the grooves, and then I just sealed it with like a poly coat. So it doesn't say Dior on it anymore, but this is a Dior brush. The actual brush quality is great, but the paint was really terrible. I'm going to use a little bit of the Westman Atelier bronzer. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm just going to go around the perimeter of my face. I always like to kind of start by dotting it on and dragging it, because sometimes when you first put on a bronzing product, especially after having a cream foundation, it can grab very strong. Especially if you just try to like go across and make a swipe. So let's kind of warm it up a little, drag it down. That looks better. Now I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. It's the bronze one. I love this as like a very simple eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take these two. I kind of like swirling them together. You can even get a little bit of that bottom one. And it just makes for a very light, pretty, taupey brown eyeshadow color. And it's very soft. And I didn't bring another smaller brush, but I want some on my bottom lash line, so I'm going to do something I frequently do. I'll take my brush and pinch it to make it thin, and I'll just go in underneath my lash line. And then I like to use this shade, this light kind of cream color, as like an inner highlight. And sometimes I'll put a little bit of this on my brow bone as well. Just catches the light really pretty. I'll use that today as a little highlight through here too, just because it looks really nice. I love the versatility of this product in particular. Little on the nose. I always like to catch a little light on the bridge of my nose. Now I'm going to apply Limitless Lash. I think I've had, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 tubes of this since it launched. And I feel like, considering mascara is one of my favorite products and I try so many of them, for me to repurchase it that many times should tell you I really love this stuff. It just wears really well on me, and I tend to have smudging issues, so that's saying something. It's just so pretty. Like, it's such a good mascara. I personally love long, fluffy lashes over like really like thick, volumized lashes. That's just kind of my personal preference. The unique thing about this wand in particular is it's more like brushy, and then you've got like one really long one, which you can use to comb through your lashes. And at the same time, it's going to deposit a bit more of that product while defining. So I'll show you what that looks like as well. So I'm going to take that comb. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to do a quick redip, and we'll comb through on the other eye as well. I just love this mascara. It's so good. So good. It's like 28 bucks, and I think way better than some other mascaras in this particular category of lengthening, defining. It's more affordable and it works better. So good. The last thing I'm going to do is apply a little bit more of this Yves Saint Laurent Loveshine Lipstick. This is like a relaunch of their Rouge Volupte that they no longer are selling, which I had tried that one and I did not like it. It made my lips feel itchy and somehow drier after the formula wore off. I'm not sure that I really love this, and it's not because it's bad. I think I just personally prefer a thicker lip product, but what they did do with the Loveshine is they added an ingredient that makes it more comfortable. So even after it wears off, your lips are not left feeling itchy and dry and tight. So anyway, I hope that you found this helpful regarding the Ilia Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. Hope you enjoyed seeing a couple other products. I just think that it makes my makeup routine really simple and my makeup looks really good. I'm a big fan of Ilia. I have been since the beginning, so I think if you're interested in a complexion stick, this is a great choice. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps other people find my channel. And if you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.